Come on in here. Come on in here, y'all. So, of course, I am calming myself down because I had a very busy day. And while I look for my damn supplement, I was like, let me get up on YouTube and just talk for a minute. Okay. So, I do want to say this. I was going to do Beyond the 11th Gate tonight, but we will actually be premiering that either tomorrow night, well, Sunday night or Monday night. And I will tell you guys a couple of hours before we do it. Okay. Um, yeah, I'll tell you a couple hours before we do it. Because of course, y'all, well, we're gonna talk about it really quickly. Okay. So I don't know how y'all system work. Okay. Well, let's get into this first. Shout out to my supporters first. Okay. I want to say this. I'm very grateful for the love and support that I receive from you all. Okay. I really do appreciate it. Okay. You got this girl out here living her dream and doing whatever it is that she want to motherfucking do without being a motherfucking YouTube partner. Okay, come on about it. Let's talk about it right now. You got this girl out here doing what it is that she do. Okay, being a boss like the boss bitch that she motherfucking is. And I owe that to y'all. Okay. I told y'all before, there's a lot of things we don't talk about because a lot of people like to watch. My mom would always say, don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. So that's why we don't do certain things. Certain things we want to do, we were going to be doing. But unfortunately, haters like to watch. They also like to use our content and try to make money for our motherfucking content. I'll tell you a story about the bald headed bitch over there, girl. The tickly weekly, buckwheat ass, fucking snag tooth ass. Boop, boop, boop ass bitch girl made a Patreon. I'm trying to make some money off the damn Patreon on me, girl. Mama's calling herself clowning me and out here trying to sell my videos and shit. Bitch, you done lost your motherfucking mind. You out your rabbit ass motherfucking mind, bitch. Mama thought she was gonna be on Patreon and find my adult shit and try to sell my adult shit. Jesus, take the wheel. But anyway, so I try to keep a lot of things to myself. If it's dear to my heart, I keep it to myself. And y'all know this, I'm a very private person. Anyone who knows me, family, friends, even some of you who I've met off of here, I'm a very private person. Okay. We don't do videos, we don't do pictures. Okay, girl. If it's not attached to business, girl, it ain't motherfucking happening. So either way, I'm just so thankful and grateful, y'all, that, to have the freedom to be me. Right. It feels good. Like I don't think anyone ever knows, or if you're not liberated, if you're not free, if you don't feel you know free and liberated to be who you are, you don't know the feeling that I feel every single day. Right, it takes a lot, but like I said, being true to yourself is the best way to go, and it feels good to have support. Okay. I don't want to change who I am and change how I operate to please people. Okay. As I said before, bitch, everybody can fuck the fuck off. Okay. You love me, I love you too. You don't like me, bitch. Oh well, bitch. Listen, I'm not watching my mouth. I'm not changing my bitch. If I call you dumb, you're fucking dumb. I'm not changing that. Okay, bitch. Oh well. If it keeps me at fucking 500 subscribers, okay, bitch, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna sell out. I'm not kissing ass to get popular, baby. Bills are paid and they're gonna be paid. Hello? That's how the motherfucker matter to me. Okay. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for all the love and support. And I tell y'all, we have so many supporters. Like we have gays, we have straight, we have Muslim, we have Christian, we have Jewish, we have Catholic, we have people that don't necessarily even agree with my life and who I am and what I represent. But something about me connecting with these people. And that's beyond my own understanding. Honestly, that's beyond my own understanding. But I'm grateful and I'm thankful for it. It means a lot to me. Every single day I think about that. And so going into that and wrapping that up, y'all, we just did the third video of the for the third week of the Finny Luxor event. And I've been very consistent with this, y'all. And I'm so proud of myself for that too. Because I've been so consistent with my people. Y'all know, girl, though, my one-on-one people and my group people. I've been so consistent. And I didn't think I would be consistent like that. Honestly, I thought I would have to say, okay, y'all, we're going to change this into a 1 month thing and blah, 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 blah. But either way, something that I thought about and it made me realize, right? It's like motivation, inspiration, happiness, joy, excitement. It comes from within. It truly comes from within because no one externally knows joy to the extent that you know joy. No one externally knows even pain to the extent of the way you know pain because everybody deals with pain and stuff differently. And going into like anything you experience, any obstacles, any trials or tribulations, like nobody gets it. Nobody can forget it. So you really have to be your own hero. You have to be your own motivation. You have to be your own inspiration. And yes, it's good to have support. But even then, when you think about it, your support really can't be the support because once again, they don't know what you're experiencing from your perspective. And I look back on all the things I've ever experienced up until this point. You know, some good and a lot of motherfucking bad that we turned motherfucking good, okay? But going through that, like, I really don't feel like I had support the way that I needed support from external people, right? Like I had to, you know, the Gemini in me had to be two people. Like I had to be myself in third party, if that makes sense. Like I had to calm myself down because if I was being too dramatic because I was upset or I wasn't happy, you know, people were like, oh my God, here we go with this crazy bitch or whatever the case may be. Oh my God, this bitch always want to be combative. And it was just really me acting out to release steam, right? And even going into like decisions that I made with my life to make my life better, you know, in the past 4 or 5 years. And like I said, the group thing kind of made me, you know, think about that. Like me thinking about where I was at in 2017 and where I'm at now, publicly, privately, health wise, everything. It's just, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And no one was my motivation. And I'm not saying that people have to be my motivation. I'm not saying that when it comes to my friends and it comes to my sisters and my brothers, because you don't know my life the way I know my life. You don't know what my hopes and my dreams are. And even when it comes down to me manifesting my goals and my dreams, you're not going to benefit from that. So I don't expect you to be that person that got to calm me down. I don't expect you to be that person, you know, when I'm venting and saying, you know, this is how I'm feeling today or whatever. I don't expect you to, you know, step in and say, well, you know, it's okay. And, you know, let God, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't expect that. Once again, if it doesn't kill you, it make you stronger. So made me think about that and all the stuff. When it comes to support and stuff, it's more so if you need somebody, they'll be there. But when it comes to you experiencing life's greatest moments, or you experiencing life's worst moments, no one truly knows how you feel, and no one could tell you how to feel but you. And that's what I tell people going into me and my healing mechanism and what have got me through a lot of shit I've been through and what keeps me sane, drug free, alcohol free, and any of that. Anybody who knows it could let you know exactly what it is. And it's not motherfucking easy. I'm telling you that right now, it's not easy. You don't know how many times I was like, ooh, girl. Like maybe I could, you know, go to the liquor store and grab me a 40. Oh, girl, maybe, you know, maybe I should try me a blunt or two or three or four or five. You know, maybe I should go to the dispensary and try me something. Maybe I should get me some edibles. You know how many times I thought about that? But then my other side comes in and say, but how are you gonna deal with this situation? How's this gonna make this situation better? How's that gonna make this situation better and allow you to elevate in that experience? And that's when I think and say, well, it's really not. And even if it takes my mind off of the bad experience for a couple of seconds, when that's gone, I have to still live in that experience. So that's what it has come to with everyone's life. Like we can't blame anybody for our failures or our success We could thank people who supported us along the way. We could thank people who maybe even plotted our demise and who wanted us to fail. You know, going into friendships I had with people where I had to cut it off 10 years, 14 years, it doesn't matter. I knew some people since we were kids. We were in first grade together. We were in second grade together, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade. And I let them go in my early 20s because of the stupidity and the disrespect and the stunting of my spiritual growth. And of course, it's not about me being antisocial and me being a person who don't like other people. I just have boundaries. And once again, I have to live with me for the rest of my life. People don't have to live with you for the rest of your life. You have to live with you. Because if it comes down to it, bitch, even when you're getting buried, you're being buried by yourself. So that's what it comes down to, you being true to yourself, love yourself, be truthful with yourself, and also motivate yourself. Okay? Show people what makes you happy, show people what makes you sad. And whatever they choose to do with that energy, they want to do more things to make you sad, cut their asses off. They want to do things to make you more happy, cherish that friendship, keep that person in your life. And so, like I said, that's what it comes down to. And that's what I was thinking about. Like, it's so amazing to have support and to have people who are there with you. Ultimately, the ball is full in your court. Ultimately, you're responsible for you in all areas of your life. Everyone else is a piece of that. Everyone else is along for the ride. Everyone else is a part of that experience. But you are the one that gains or loses from it. And that's a real amazing thing to think about. A real amazing thing to think about. So either way, like I said, I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for family. I'm thankful for, business connects. I'm grateful for every experience I've had, even, the bad ones that I have every now and then from, the stupid ass people, the dummies. Okay, the dumb fuckers from the fucking internet. Even those small ass experiences, I'm still grateful for them because they teach me how I don't want to be. They teach me how I'm gonna teach my children not to motherfucking be. Hello, and my niece and nephew on not to motherfucking be. Somebody don't like you, bitch, keep it moving. Okay, you don't have to prove nothing to somebody. They don't like you, bye. You don't gotta show them you the boss. Like I was saw a video as a little son. I saw a video where a lady allegedly called some people the N word. And these grown people, it was a grown lady calling a grown person the N word. And the people allegedly tracked this lady down and put her house on fire. And I was just thinking to myself, like, could you imagine us living in a world where everybody did stupid shit like that? Like they call you a nigga, or they call you a tranny, or they called you a lesbian or homo or stupid, or and then you just like, I'm gonna track you down, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit right there is just like a little kid crying out for attention. And it's not the society that makes you that way. It's what's in the household. Like that really shows you that the house was not right. And then even to take it a step up, because it's not always about the house, because a lot of our parents don't know. They didn't have instruction on how to raise us. A lot of our parents didn't know how to raise us. They did the best that they could. And we had to take a part of our own responsibility to live for us and say, this is what I want to do. And the crazy thing about it is a lot of us choose to do that partially. Like we will decide who we want to have sex with. We will decide who we want to get married to. We'll decide who we're going to be friends, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes down to how we treat ourselves and how we allow other people to treat us, we go back and we blame our families for it. Whether it's a conscious thing or a subconscious thing, right? Whether you consciously say like, oh, I don't like men because the men I grew up with, they treated me bad. Whether it's that type of experience or you don't know that you had that experience and you're just living out that experience. Like it ultimately still comes back to you taking ownership of your life and saying, I know that I didn't have a good upbringing. I know that I experienced the things that I experienced. I know that my ancestors experienced their experience, but now the ball is in my court. Now I have the choice to make this right. And as long as I keep feeding into your stupid ass shit, you're going to keep suppressing us. And that's what happened to the motherfucking elemental peas, if y'all want to know. And that's what happened with the motherfucking, the Asian people. Girl, y'all talked about them. And girl, they ignored y'all asses. You were picking on them, calling them fruit cakes and Fruit of the Looms and, anal this and anal that, and you're a fag, and y'all were jumping them, beating them up. You didn't stop them. Now look what's going on with them. Going into the Asian stuff, girl. Y'all were making fun of the Asians and calling them out their names. Some of y'all were trying to fight them and shit. Talking about how they buying liquor stores and they own all the beauty shops and shit. Remember that? And then guess what? Girl, they let y'all, they laughed they asses all the way to that motherfucking White House. They laughed they asses all the way. They took all the words y'all called them. Y'all buying all the hair supplies. Black people can't own their own business. The white folks even had their piece of the pie too. Why y'all don't speak English? You're not, how you gonna be here and don't speak English? Y'all had y'all fucking piece of the pie too, motherfucker. Everybody responsible for that shit. Everybody. And now they took that shit and they said, baby, we're not going to retaliate against y'all. What we're going to do, we're going to take it to the White House. See, that's the shit I'll be talking about. That's what they both did. They took responsibility and accountability and said, baby, I'm sorry that I gave y'all the idea that I was okay with y'all coming for me the way y'all did. But I'm going to show y'all, baby, that I can take my doom on and do what the fuck I need to do. While y'all sit back here still pouting and shouting about shit not going your motherfucking way. Anyway, that's my business. I'm minding my own, girl. Anyway, that's not my concern either. Either way, that's it, honey. Shout out to the love and support, okay, from y'all. Come on in here. Jaleel, yes, honey. Yes, Madam Makeba. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Jay. Please, yes, honey. Come on in here. Come on in here. Long time no see. I know that's like the regular nonsense. Yes, long time no see. How are you doing, the RN? The RN of the N of the sisters. Come on in here. The regular nonsense. How would I say that? The RN of the nonsense. Ow! Come on in here. Can we talk about it? Okay. Come on in here. There's a few people I want to know what happened to. I need to send them an email. There's a few people. I need to know what happened to Elijah. What happened to Elijah? What happened to Mario? What happened to Little Mer? Little Mer, hello? What happened to Little Mer? What happened to Pablo? What happened to, what was the other one? What happened to Mr. Ali? What happened to the children? I hope the children are okay. I didn't get no updates from the children. What's going on with the children? Oh, Mr. Whittle. What happened to Mr. Whittle's girl? Where the girls at, girl? Hello? I want to say this too before I go, y'all. I'm up here drinking some strawberry lemonade from Target. It's called the Sparkling Water Beverage. If you do not know if you're an O blood type, sparkling waters, Sessler waters, club waters are very good for your body. Okay, we have very stagnant blood, and it's allows circulation to go through us. Okay, so I drink a lot of bubbly doubly. Okay, no wine, no champagne. My bubbly doubly is sparkling water, mineral water, and of course, Zevia. Either way, if y'all want to know some things, because the girls want to know, but see, a lot of the girls don't really care for me. When I say the girls, I mean the transgenders. A lot of the transgenders don't care for me. So I never really wanted to share with the girls of how I get my tea. Okay. So I wanted to do a series for the Elemental P community, the game, what they call them, the Elemental P and the something mafia. What they call them, the Rainbow Globetrotter Mafia. I gotta go down the list of these videos I be seeing of what they be calling the gay people and Rainbow Coalition and shit, girl. I gotta go down the list so I can come out and say that. But I wanted to make a series for my people and also the sex working industry. Because baby, I need to show my prostitutes, my sex workers, my escorts, my strippers. I need to show all my entertainers, the girls that be getting it from the under, that be getting it from the mud, and the boys that be getting it from the mud. Because y'all don't know this. Let's do a little backstory very quickly. I was an escort. And an escort, you get paid for your time, not for your services. A lot of people get that mixed up. Unfortunately, a lot of prostitutes will say they're escorts when they're just prostitutes, okay? I was a friend with one, and I said, no, ma'am, we have to stop being friends because, bitch, can we be partners? And the clients talk about get naked and show me this and show me that. I'm looking like, yeah, babe, that's not what I do over here. So one of her clients even told me, boo-boo, you going to be selling it for $80 then because ain't nobody going to pay you that much money for just a rub down or for a domination session. And I said, okay, bye. Anyway, I got the fuck up out of there. But listen, y'all don't know this, but we're gonna talk about this lightly, and very rightly. So right now, I manage 4 adult entertainers. Okay, and it's a beautiful experience, a beautiful thing. Okay, that's one of the things I love doing. I manage 4 adult entertainers, men and women. Okay, all of them are currently heterosexual people. Okay, that's just how the dice, landed. But back in the day, when I first got into escorting, I met a lot of other adult entertainers, strippers, porn stars, all that good stuff, blah, 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 whatever, whoever, however. Atlanta, Maryland, whatever, whoever. Girls were, calling, they come sleep on my couch and shit. Girl, I need to come and sleep on your couch. Anyway, just some crazy shit, girl. I'm like, baby, you sucking all that dick and you can't get your own place. I digress. So I met wonderful people. And I was so cool with the school. Come on in here. I was so cool with the school that people were always like, "Well, how do you do this?" and da 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 da. And I always tell them, sex equals power. So if you deal with somebody who is not sexually comfortable, they become very overly powerful. And I'm just going to give you all a little bit of schooling with that. And that's what puts your life in danger as an adult entertainer. So people who always make it seem like adult entertainment is risky and challenging, it's no riskier than being a teacher, it's no riskier than being a doctor, it's no riskier than being a counselor, it's no riskier than being any of that. Okay, I was going to say a police officer, but I mean, no, that is very risky. Okay, being a prostitute might be risky because, of course, it's a a bar is held none. Like everybody can get it. Somebody got the money, you're gonna give it to them. Okay, when you come with the package, you get treated like you are the package, known as the present. Can we talk about it? So I met people who had the game twisted, and I had to educate them. And I met a gentleman who was heterosexual identifying, who wanted to get into the dog industry, but he was like, I don't do no gay stuff, blah, 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 blah. We became, play brother, play sister. Of course, when I met his baby's mother, she thought we were fucking. We had to stop that right there. No, ma'am. Okay. And then, of course, he told her my business, and she was like, what? Oh, wow. Okay. So he's on a DL. And I opened up another can of worms. And that's how I told him, motherfucker, keep your mouth motherfucking shut. Don't tell a bitch a motherfucker thing. If I want her to know, I tell her. Okay. Then I met his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend was cool as fuck. And then mom was like, "Well, listen, I'm trying to get in on it too." So, girl, listen. I trained them both on how to get it. The girlfriend got a little too reckless with it though. She ended up getting some teas too, and she's like, "Have you ever caught an STD?" No, no, bitch, because I don't fuck people because they got money. Anyway, so I said, girl, listen, I already showed you the game. I'm gonna run it by you one more time. So we spent the whole day of me showing her how, and that's so crazy too to think about that right now, y'all. Like a transgender person, a transgender, no, excuse me, we're gonna stop saying transgender because non-binaries are transgenders now. A transsexual intersex woman taught a natural born woman, a woman's woman, on how to motherfucking use a man to get their motherfucking tea. Hello? So y'all, and it was a white woman too, blonde hair, blue eyes, by the way, girl. Her name started with an A. Shout out to her. We were friends for like 3 years too, girl. Then we stopped being friends because my brother said, I don't fuck with her. You better not fuck with her neither, or I'm gonna come and fuck you up. And I told him, bitch, you show up to my house, bitch, it's gonna be a boom bang booty bang. Okay, bitch. You show up, I show out. Bitch. Okay, hello. And that's what put a damper on our relationship for about a good 2 or 3 years. Anyway, so I told her what to do. Mama got it together, y'all. These people are living in a car and Super 8 motel, y'all. This girl went from a car to Super 8 motel, from a Super 8 motel to owning a home in Salida, California, y'all. Now I hope I'm not saying too much when I say Salida. Salida, California, y'all can look up Salida, California, very bougie part of Modesto, California. Hello, the 209. Shout out to my 209 people. And so, girl, Mama's been thriving ever since then. From what I've heard of her, Mama's gone be of and beyond, still in the adult industry, but she's actually making big time moves by traveling and doing her thing. So, girl, I ain't mad at her, girl. Mama planted a seed in her, girl. She better never forget who the fuck I am. Okay. But going into this man, going into him, I also gave him the ropes and the tools on how to get things done. And at first, this man didn't think it was going to happen. He was like, but you've never had female clients. And you blah 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 blah. So our brain is different, our brand is different, the way we, and I'm telling them, no, there's a formula, right? The formula applies to all areas, right? It applies to all areas. And so literally this man did it, and he was a male escort. Okay, and this man made his tea, y'all. And even right now, he's doing good as well. He no longer escorts because he found him a new wife. They're happily married. He took his money that he got, bought him in a house, invested in his wife, blah 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 blah. You know, mama looked like anyway, like my business. So, yeah, it was an amazing experience being a mother, being a madam, you know, showing the people the ropes on how they can do what they need to do energetically. And one of them, even going into this as well, was even down with the spirituality because we say, ow, see, because a lot of people are like, I don't feel comfortable doing no workings on people. You're not doing no workings on anybody, honey. You're making sure that you're nice and safe, and you're making sure that you get all that you motherfucking need. See, a lot of these girls out here, girl, like I said, they can learn a tip or trick or two from me. Because, bitch, I never had to hold a client up. I never had to lie to a client. I never had to get over on a client. I never had to hold a client. I never had to rip a client off. I used to have problems getting clients out. Okay, I could do a testimony, girl. I can call sisters and friends back in the day, girl, who knew me during that times. I had to call them to say, girl, I need you to talk with me while I get this motherfucker out. Because they literally would not go. And they were just like, I got 1,500 more for you. I got 3,000 more for you. I got 5,000 more for you. Like literally cash. Like, baby, let me wear this out, because they would come higher drunk. That's another thing I didn't like neither. That another reason why I kind of stepped back out of that, because I did not like that. That was my rule. You cannot come higher drunk, because I don't know what type of spirit you're gonna have on you, and I don't want to have to take someone out, because then the bitch, I'm going to motherfucking jail. Okay, because I don't got to worry about you taking me out, because we protected up in here, girl. You come through the door, whether it's at a hotel, yeah, we're protected, but I'm gonna have to take you out. And what does that look like? Okay, especially in a public place, what would that look like, hon? So either way, I have to show them the works about the spirituality, and a lot of these girls can learn from that, because I've heard the stories from like the Maddies, and I heard the stories of all these girls that were like, I had a bad experience, and I'm like, I think the worst experience I had as an escort was a motherfucker got mad because I wouldn't have sex with him, and he went in the drawer and got his money out, and he did it so quickly that, girl, if I would have caught it, he would have got ninchucked, uppercutted, and dropped to the fucking ground. Because one thing about me, a lot of people don't know, and I keep telling y'all this, is that I'm a lover, not a fighter. When I fight, I black out. And I'm not just saying this to say this. Anybody can verify this with you. I black the fuck out. That's the first thing. Second of all, I am trained in Copera, and I'm trained in fucking karate. Black belt. Okay, bitch. I know how to motherfucking fight. Not to mention, bitch, I'm licensed to motherfucking carry. Okay? I'm sane enough to operate a fucking gun. So, once again, you show up, I show the fuck out. And it's always been that way. Okay. The only time I got caught slipping was a man that I liked or that I loved, and he got me right together. Because they say love is blind, honey. He definitely got me together. That was the first and that was the last. Okay. So it's like, honey, if I would have saw that he did that, like if I was on my P's and Q's, that's another thing too. He came like but early in the morning. I think I went to bed at like 12 in the morning. He came at like 6 in the morning. So I was already like kind of out of it anyway. But honey, if I would have been on my P's and Q's, Daddy would have got ninchucked, uppercutted, and dropped down and dragged the fuck out the door, and the door would have been locked on him. Like the other Reedy Tui firefighter that tried to come on in there. Shout out to Stockton Fire Department, girl. There was a firefighter that showed up. Daddy thought that he was going to, first of all, kidnap my dog. That's the first thing. Your dog's so cute. I could take your dog around the corner and play with my dog. Bitch, bye. Second thing is he come back, and Daddy was all like, I'm trying to see right now. I'm like, honey, I'm in bed. Because, I had an hours of operation. Because, bitch, when you're a hoe, you operate all day long, 24/7 access. When you are a woman of a particular caliber, bitch, you have a fuck, bitch, I got to get my sleep on. I got to rest. I gotta stay nice and toned, nice and tight. I gotta keep it right. But he begged me to let him come over. So I let him come over at 3 in the fucking morning. Baby, when I tell you, this motherfucker thought that I was gonna let all guards down. I don't know if this motherfucker was possessed. I don't know what's going on. But he thought he was gonna come up in there. He thought he was gonna get some because he gave me $500. First of all, motherfucker, you not only bring me $250, you brought me $500 because you called me out of my motherfucking bed. Okay. I didn't have to see you, bitch. Okay, you could have went to go see Chili Me Too and Bottom Me Too and cross dressing as Tommy down the road, bitch. That was staying at the Motel 6. You could have went over there, but you clearly wanted something of substance, so that's why you came over here and paid the 500 instead of the $80. Okay, let's talk about it. And then you get your fucking 6'7" ass up in this door, and you were like, "Whoa, so I don't get none? Okay, I need my money back. I need my booking fee back." So of course I'm sitting there looking fucking stupid because I'm like, baby, it's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. I got dressed, I did my makeup, I did my hair. Honey, I was completely laid the fuck out, ready to go to sleep. Okay. And so now that I'm here, you're gonna sit here and look at my motherfucking face and you're gonna tell me that you want your money back because you're not getting the fuck? Where does it say on my ad that I'm a prostitute? Well, it's all the same. No, it's not. And where did I imply to you, or where do you assume that because you were coming over at 3 in the morning that you're going to get some? Well, I mean, you told me 500, so I was, well, listen, that's not how that go. So I told him, flat back, ready, pat, that. Okay, with Fatima right above my door. Okay, I said, baby, and the cross, girl, because he was about to get hit with the cross and get hit with that fucking aluminum bat. Yes, the fuck he was, baby. I said, honey, let me tell you this, because he was like, you don't give me back my money, I'm gonna call the police. What you gonna say? Baby, you're a fireman. You showed up to my house at 3 o'clock in the morning, and baby, you gave me money. I didn't give you money. So what you gonna say when you call the cops? What's gonna happen? Because baby, you're in my house. This is my domain. Okay, this is my domain. So what you gonna say when you call? So of course he's thinking. Baby, I opened the door and I said, baby, you can either leave out voluntarily or involuntarily. So of course, when I said that, he's even more lost. Like, what does involuntarily mean? And what does voluntarily mean? Honey, I'm counting down. At this point, he stepped back. When he stepped back, he stepped right outside that door. I said, honey, please don't ever call me again. Please never book no session with me, honey, because I'm never going to answer. Bitch, I shut the door, I locked it. Baby, that was the end of it, girl. And yes, I kept his motherfucking money. You know why I kept his motherfucking money? Even though I was like, I should give him back half. I kept all his fucking money because, baby, you don't call me at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning think you're going to come and see me. Bitch, first of all, I wasted makeup to see your ass. I wasted makeup. I wasted time. Girl, I had an appointment at 7:30 in the morning, girl. So here I have to calm myself down. Didn't get to sleep until 5 o'clock. Slept 2 fucking hours to go fucking 7. Like, bitch, get the fuck about my motherfucking face. You goddamn right I kept that 500. I didn't hold it hostage. I didn't make no threat. I didn't do none of that to him. I just told him to leave. He could have called the police and say, yo, yo, yo. And of course, I wasn't concerned about him calling the police to say that I kept his money because when the police would have came over there, I would have said, honey, I'm an escort. Clearly, it says on the ad that you're paying for my time. I'm also a femdom, and I would have gladly showed my website. I would have gladly showed my credentials of me being a femdom. Okay? I don't prostitute. I don't suck dick for money. I don't fuck for money. He thought he was going to come over here and pay me for that. He needs to be arrested. Okay, that's how that shit would have been down. And the police that showed up probably would have been a motherfucking client of mine anyway. But anyway, that's my business. So I can show a lot of these girls. I said I can show a lot of these prostitutes, escorts, cam models, all this good stuff of how to get the energy right, how to keep those spirits at motherfucking bay. Because you're gonna bring out the wolves and people. You're gonna bring out the wolves and sheep clothing too, girl. You're gonna bring it all out. People are gonna act like they're trying to be your friend just to find your secrets. Baby, bye. And even though I'm teaching you the ways, oh come on in here, the ways of the ancient Egyptian whores. Come on in here. Hello? The ways of the ancient Egyptian whores. Baby, because that's what they called them, even though they wasn't. We're gonna say whores and heathens. Even though I'm gonna show you the ancient ways of the whores and heathens of ancient Egypt, baby. Although we're not saying if it's ancient Kemet, because people say, well, why don't you say it's ancient Kemet? Because we're not talking about Kemet, baby. I said Egypt. See, there's a difference. See, that's how you got your shit twisted up. You got hello? That's how you got the teachings of the Kemet and you got the teachers of the Egyptians. Bitch, I don't got it twisted. Y'all got it twisted. I don't. So, like I said, the heathens and whores of ancient Egypt, baby, They had it motherfucking right. They got the gifts and the jabs and this and that, baby, without giving up much. Maybe the hoes of Kemet, oh, come on here, and the hoes of Babylon, maybe they had to suck and fuck and pluck and duck. Okay, and that's why you see the stories about these girls talk about they had to dip and dodge and put it up slow, dip it down low. One of the girls said that she had clients shooting at her and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? What type of shit is this, sis? What type of shit is this, girl? Anyway, that ain't my business. So I can show y'all the ways. So I want to do a series, sometime in the near future for the LGBT people on how to get a man, how to keep a man, how to, establish your team. Like I told you, I'm always willing to do a test and trial with you all. If you're like, Mystic, you're single though. How are you going to show me how to find a man and you don't got a man? I don't have a man by choice. That's why I don't have a motherfucking man, because I don't want a man right now. Okay. Trust when I tell you this though, baby. When I'm ready, bitch, there's one already ready. Hello? Okay. Trust when I tell you that. There's one that's been holding out and waiting out on the front line since 2015, bitch. That's a long time. That's a goddamn long time, because this man is thinking and wishing that one day we're gonna get married. This man is thinking and wishing that one day I'm gonna wake up and change my mind. And guess what? He still think that. He just reached out to me 2 weeks ago and said, when are you ready for me to put a ring on it? Okay, baby. No, 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 no. Attractive, he's intelligent, but like I said, that's just the. So I don't have it because I don't want it. Okay, when you want it, you'll get it. So I can show y'all the ropes and ships of how to do, spiritually speaking, how to get the dick, how to get the vajayjay, and how to keep it and all that good stuff, how to get rid of a pesky ex, how to, stop someone that's stalking you because, they never was into the gays and that gay pussy, got them excited. I don't know. Girl, we could break it on down. How to make it addictive. We can break it on down. Can we talk about it right now? And I want to say this. I want to give a shout out to the old TV shows back in the day, and I'm done. Queer as Folk. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Noah's Ark. Okay, I'm gonna give a shout out to those TV shows. Oh, and the L Word, because the L Word, because I learned so many secrets from these stories of how the gays got down, how the black gays got down, and the Hispanic gays got down, how the white gays got down, and the Jewish gays got down, to even how the lesbians got down of all shades and races, and even going in even to the little magical tricks and tips they were doing. How? Come on in here. If you look at those TV shows I just mentioned, girl, they did some teas in those TV shows, y'all. They did some very realistic rituals. Hello? And I'm just saying. So shout out to those shows, girl, because they molded me into being the bitch that I am today. What I mean by that is the mother of all mothers when it comes to the gay witchy children get what is the need to get. Ow! Come on in here. So anyway, that's it for now, you all. I gotta motherfucking go, honey. Hey, hope you've been well. Yes, we've been very well. The regular nonsense. Yes, honey. Hello? Okay, Alphabet Mafia. They call it Alphabet Mafia, Elemental P. They call it the lettuce, tomato, cucumber. They call them the Rainbow Coalition, the global, what was it, global Rainbow Trouters, the Indifference, what was it, the Rainbow Children, the Spawns of Satan. The last one the guy mentioned, it was a couple of weeks ago where I almost did a video response to this motherfucker. He said something about people come out gay when there's an incest gene. So he called him like incest productive or something. Just some weird shit. He was implying that people come out gay and shit. It's a deformity. And that means that the parent of the child, particularly the mother, was sexually assaulted by either a dad or a brother. And I'm like, girl, where the fuck they get these stories at? Where the fuck these non-gay people get these theories from? Because then we can all go into theories of what makes a gay, what makes a straight, right? We get to a lot of theories, honey. Okay, don't push me there. Okay, we get to a lot of tea, girl. The natural predatorial behavior of a straight male. We get into all that. When I say natural predator, I mean Yeah, very predatorial, honey. Males are naturally a creep, and there's no shade with that. They're a natural sexual creep. Okay, that's why we have so many crimes against women by heterosexual men. We have so many crimes, honey, because they're natural creeps, and that's okay. Not all of them are creeps, but they definitely have that instinct in them. It's about taming the wild beast. That's what it's about. So it's like, honey, let's not get into that. Okay. Everybody got a story. What they say, every saint got a past and every sinner got a future. Oh, come on in here. Hello? Every saint got a past and every sinner has a motherfucking future. That's it. Gotta go, y'all. Love and light, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. Okay. Y'all will see me again very soon. Okay, y'all. I gotta get to bed, y'all. I literally was up, y'all, until like 4 o'clock yesterday morning, girl. We ate at a very fancy place 2 days ago. I don't know if the food was too rich for my blood. It was too rich for my water. I don't know what it was, girl. We were celebrating the second half of my birthday, and we ate at a very fancy place, y'all. They had some very fancy food and shit, edible flowers and shit, in the teas and girl, just crazy shit, girl. They had edible flowers in soup and shit. Like, girl, what? Anyway, very fancy. And girl, like I said, I don't know if I couldn't handle it, but I got very sick, y'all. And it took exactly 24 hours for me to get hit by it. And I knew what it was because I took activated charcoal and it cleared the shit up. I should have took it for the on the first onset of it. Like I felt it maybe like around 7 p.m. So I should have already like been like, ooh, this is something else. Cause I can even taste like my mouth was starting to have like a weird taste in it. And I wasn't even eating nothing, but I had like a weird taste, like not a metallic taste, but a weird taste. And it kind of gave me a flashback of like the food I had. Like, ooh, this tastes like that food was old. Like that's just what I'm thinking. And then 8 o'clock came around, 9 o'clock came around. We went exercising at 9 o'clock. I literally hit my 10,000 step, 10,000. I think it was like 10,200 step around like 9:45, 10ish. At that point, I think I had dinner the night before that. It was like probably like 11:30. Don't quote me on that. It was pretty late though. So at that point, it was getting to be the 24 hour. I come in, I felt my body get hot and then cold. I said, oh my God, bitch, drunk that water. And I said, oh my God, I know what this is. Where's my activated charcoal? So I'm looking for my activated charcoal. Couldn't find it. I'm like, where the fuck is my activated charcoal? Where's one? Where's one? Where's one? Finally found it. I popped it. Baby, that was horrible. Did a belch. That shit was disgusting, girl. I tasted, I was like, oh my God, ew. Girl, stomach started going down. Like I was like, girl, like dozing off and shit. It was some crazy shit. But that was food poisoning. So I said, baby, So we are not doing that no more, girl. If I've never been to your restaurant, and your plate is like $50 a plate, baby, we're starting off with a salad first. Okay. We're gonna start with something small. I'm not doing no meat or nothing until I had a good time. Once I had a good time, then I come back and we go and we get the meats and stuff. But I went straight for the fucking chimichurri, bitch. Chimichurri fucking steak and potatoes, girl, and that fucked me up. And I knew something was fucked up too because the shit tasted really salty. So they probably had the shit sitting there all day and just kept putting salt water on the shit. Oh, girl, I'm so disturbed by that. You know I'm gonna reach out to that restaurant too, girl. I'm gonna reach out with their ass tomorrow. So anyway, let me take this ass to bed. Recover a little more, okay? See y'all either tonight or Sunday night or Monday night, okay? Bye for now. Love and light.